And it is Tuesday morning here in Jasper, Alabama, and it's live at 9 with James Phillips here on WJLX. And joining me today, I have Charlie and AD. Is that what you go by, AD?
That's fine, or Anna's fine too.
Anna and Charlie Owens are here, and I'm really excited. This is one of the, I've been waiting on this interview after we set it up because everybody tells me how fun Charlie is to hang out with. And Charlie's just written a book recently, right? The Adventures of Charlie. And Charlie is a 14-year-old. He's a student in Jasper City Schools, and he'll be going in the 9th grade this next year.
Correct. Yes.
Wow! And you're already a published author, right?
Yes, sir.
So, tell me about your book a little bit, Charlie. Like, what's it all about? I caught him mid-yawn.
Well, it's summertime, so.
Yeah.
Tell them about the book.
Tell me a little bit about your book. Like, where did the idea come from and that sort of thing?
My favorite character is Glitterbeak.
Mm-hmm.
And Sir bleeds a lot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "How did you do?"
That's a line in the book.
Is that his voice? Glitterbeak?
Yes.
That's Sir Bleatslot, the goat.
Sir bleeds a lot, the goat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
The characters are like, that was his, that's all him. And
Right.
that was his thing. So
Right.
that's what he talks about always when people ask him
What
about
about my
it.
top 5 favorite things?
Okay, your top 5 favorite things in the book? We'll talk about that. He wants to tell you about his top 5 favorite things in life. We'll do that later.
Right. We'll do that in just a little bit. First, tell me about your book. Let Mom tell me a little bit about where the idea came from and what the book's about.
Hold it right there. Charlie is 14. When he was 2, around the age of 2, he was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. And I knew what that was, but at the same time I didn't. I'd heard of it. I knew about autism. I knew about neurodiversity and things like that, but that's about it.
Right.
And it was like deer in headlights, So he was through wonderful connections, and we have amazing school system, special education, and his pediatricians, we started different occupational therapy and all of that. So early intervention, that was great. And I thought to myself, I've always been someone that writes notes, takes notes on everything, and I was telling you before, I keep everything. So
Right.
I just wrote everything down. So I didn't want to forget. Plus, I knew that, if I didn't know and we felt lost, there's other people too.
Right.
So after that, a little later on, probably a couple of years, we kind of started talking about books because he loves to draw. He has a majorly bright and colorful imagination. And we just kind of started talking about different books, and that's how this came about. And honestly, a lot of people I could see where somebody might think, well, he probably didn't do it. It was probably, because, she probably did it. And I'm being 100% honest when I say I was just kind of guiding him, just helping him.
Yeah.
Because I had already started another book. And this is the first, I was thinking about this on the way here. I haven't told this yet. And finished the whole, everything with the drawings. It was completely different. It was just a fun little children's book.
Yeah.
That, was about him and some other things. And that one's still sitting in the notebook at home. So
Right.
he just started telling me different things, like characters and stuff. And the drawings are all based on a portrait he did of himself when he was young. And it follows Charlie through different settings, different villages that they're just very diverse. And the message behind it, other than, super fun, cute kids book that it's, bright colors and all these fun things. It rhymes.
Right.
But it celebrates differences. And, that's something to be valued, and that's something that, is beautiful.
Yeah.
And he discovers, that through the book as he goes to all the different places, and he feels different things. And it's kind of like, oh, but this place is, for instance, he's in Diddley Worldville, which is where he wakes up, super bright. all different colors everywhere, glitter, stuff like that. And then one of the other towns he ventures into is called Silent Shade Village. And it's just what it sounds like. There's very quiet there. There's very monotone. It's just kind of black and white. And he doesn't know what to think about it because it's so different. But, he gives it a chance. And he has so much fun there. And he realizes, wow, it's like, it doesn't have to be bad. Different, it's not bad. It's not scary.
Yeah.
It's actually awesome. So,
Well, it sounds like it's almost like a way for us to get a picture of what Charlie sees every
exactly.
day.
Yes.
And so the experiences in the book seem like it's what his experiences are on a regular basis, and we get to kind of get a glimpse into that, which I think is really cool because
Yes.
we don't have a way to do that really without him telling us.
I know. That's, I always say I would love to be able to get inside that head.
Yeah.
And, but you hit the nail on the head there. Every little thing that he goes through, every little adventure and challenge he faces is something, it's based on something that has happened in his life. So,
Right.
yes, it's very, it's like a tribute to his view of the world,
Right.
which I think that if we all had that view, it would be a much better place.
Yeah, I do. I think so too.
Yes.
Charlie, what's your favorite part of the book?
Playing with glitter, beaking the bird.
Yeah, the bird's your favorite part?
Yes.
Show them. There you go. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Tell me a little bit about him. Can you tell me a little bit about the bird?
Glitter beak is blue.
He is blue. And you have all kind of colors in there. Did you kind of help Mom tell her all the things that you want to see in the different places that he visits? Did you talk about how bright and colorful things are and that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell him about this is earlier when he was, being a goat.
Right.
That's how he just kind of blurted it out to you guys. That's how
Right.
all the characters were. Like,
Yeah.
I would just know to be listening. Even we weren't doing it, because this was over like almost 10 years.
Right.
And he would just, one day I didn't know what a bleat was.
Yeah.
I
don't know either.
know what a pleat is, and in your pants. And he said, he started telling me about a goat named Sir Bleats-a-lot, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What are you talking about? I don't know what that is." And he kept he insisted, and so I Googled it, and that's a bleat. Is the goats bleat? That's what they do.
Oh, okay. That's the sound.
But how?
Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, well, okay.
You did the sound earlier. How does the goat sound, Charlie?
How do you do?
It says, "How do you do?"
Right.
So yeah, that's how it was, just like that. And the goat is the funniest. It's the most one I remember the most, just because first of all I was just like, what?
Yeah.
And then, wow, that is a real thing. But that's pretty much how he is. He has lots of facts and lots of information.
Well, that's what I think is cool.
6 favorite things of my imagination.
He has
Yeah.
a big imagination. Yeah, you can tell him.
Yeah. Tell me about your imagination.
My top 6 favorite things for my imagination are Disney songs, Angry Birds originator, Thomas and Friends, Friday Night Funkin', and the rest of my imaginary characters.
Oh, cool. Now, I heard that you really like Angry Birds. Is that like your favorite game and cartoon?
Yes.
What is it about Angry Birds that you like so much?
They get into the slingshot and they shot at the pigs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've played Angry Birds before. I like shooting at the pigs, too. The pigs make a lot of noise, too, don't
They
they?
sure do.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
really
thought.
love Angry Birds.
Yeah. And now, okay, remind me some of your other top 6 favorite things. What did you say? Angry Birds, and what was another one?
My top 6 favorite things from my imagination are Disney songs, Angry Birds originator, Thomas and Friends, Friday Night Funkin', and the rest of my imaginary characters.
Yes.
There you go.
He has a treasure trove of characters.
No, you said Disney songs. What's your favorite Disney song?
Hey, Diddle Diddle.
Mm-hmm.
The Cat in the Fiddle?
Yes.
How do you know that? This is new.
This is new?
I know he just loves songs and music,
Right.
and I knew he loved Disney. He's a kid who doesn't love it, but
Right.
this is new. What's your favorite What's another favorite Disney song?
It's raining. It's boring.
And the old man snoring?
That's a good one.
Yes.
Those are some old ones. Those are kind
Yeah.
of old school.
Those are the old nursery rhymes.
Ooh.
Am I boring you?
No,
I think
no.
you're like my kids. I bet you've got your days and nights mixed up, bro. That's what's
They
been going
all
on at my
do.
house. Yeah.
Oh,
Right now, mine want to be snoring too, but a couple of them are actually at school doing some stuff.
oh. Should we go to school after this? Should we go ahead and go back to school?
No, it's summer break.
That's right. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding,
summer
but
break,
I'm
Mom.
just
He's not
kidding.
doing that. What about? Tell me a little bit about. I heard that you have a special talent, and that it's beatboxing. Can you beatbox? Awesome! That is awesome.
Oh, goodness.
So, where did you learn that? How did you pick up beatboxing?
To be up at show told me.
Yeah.
Where'd you? I don't know this either. Where did you just? He started doing it one day.
Yeah.
Did you just decide you wanted to do it? It had to have been on a show or a cartoon.
Right.
Where did you see beatboxing the first time?
I learned to spell B-box.
Oh, okay. It was iPads, the whole.
Right. It's got to be a YouTube video or something.
Well, there's a I don't know what it is, some kind of game that he's probably played since he was, oh my gosh, two or three, and that what he just said.
Yeah.
It's like a spelling and letter and reading all that stuff. So that it must have been on that, like the
Okay.
word beatbox, and then it does it.
Right. That is really cool, and you do it so good. Like it's almost like it's just natural. It comes right out of you. You know?
Yeah.
And I've heard that you can play instruments too. Can you play like a guitar or a piano, that sort of thing?
Yes.
That is really cool. And you just kind of pick it up. Like
Yes.
you hear it and you can do it.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Now, tell me a little bit about school. How you like school?
It was great.
What's your favorite part of school?
Math.
Math?
Yes.
Wow.
That didn't come from me.
Yeah, that's most
like-
kids don't say math.
That's just like I said. My top 6 favorite things are Disney songs, Angry Birds, Originator, Thomas and Friends, Friday Night Funkin', and the rest of my imaginary characters.
All the imaginary characters that you have.
Yes.
Tell him about at school. He's in the success program
Mhm.
at Jasper Junior High, which he'll continue on at Jasper High School.
Yeah.
And they have little like jobs, like life skills,
Right,
and
yeah.
so they all would switch. Come here now, please. We should have gotten some. I don't know. We should have gotten some sugar in you before you came.
I don't think I have a Mountain Dew, but
No, okay, that's happened one time before.
Right.
And he's never had caffeine, and he got into someone's code red, and
oh my goodness.
that's a different story for another day. But sit down. They, one of them will be because they cook. So one of them,
Oh, yeah.
someone has to clean the kitchen, or load the dishwasher. Another one will be in charge of the calendar for that week, the big on the wall.
Yeah.
And they all sit up, please. They all love when Charlie did the calendar because he, would write the days, and then if there were special things happening, and then he would draw all these little characters up there.
Yeah.
I don't just doing things that had to. It made sense and went with whatever that day was.
Yeah.
What's your, the characters you draw? Who's your favorite? I know there's a lot.
Mickey Mouse.
No, the ones you make up. The ones like you draw on the board at school when you're in charge of the calendar?
Yes.
Or like, who's daddy's favorite one that you draw?
Blue Speedy David.
Which one is it?
Blue Speedy David.
Okay.
But Slide Man is Blue Speedy David.
Yes. These are, he didn't make these up, but it's something, what's it? It's Battle for Dream Island. They're just little cartoon characters.
Okay.
That's all I know. Other than he has a ginormous notebook, a sketch pad where he's drawn them all. And
Right.
there's one named, what's that? Oh, Non-Existy.
Mm-hmm.
And that one's my favorite because it's really easy because it's just blank. There's
And including non-existing sister.
And he has this, I mean, there's nothing there.
Right.
But it's just,
It's just like an invisible person.
they kind of look like little minion type things almost. And then, but there'll be one that's like pencil, and it's a pencil with a face, so.
I should have brought a couple of my daughters. They probably know, and they would understand much more than we do.
That's learning everything, like so much, what you do with children anyway, because
Yeah.
they almost speak a different language. But
Right.
that, yeah, the Battle for Dream Island, they're pretty popular.
Yeah. I want to remind everybody, this is Live at 9 on WJLX with James Phillips. We're talking today with Anna and Charlie Owens. Charlie has written a book called The Adventures of Charlie. And real quick, we're going to take a break. And then when we get back, they have a special event coming up this weekend that everybody needs to know about here in Jasper with a book signing and some things going on downtown. So we'll take a quick break. And then when we get back, we'll talk to Charlie and his mom some more about the adventures of Charlie. Be right back here on WJLX. All right, we're back. WJLX. It's James Phillips here on Live at 9. I've got Anna and Charlie Owens. Charlie and Anna have written a book called The Adventures of Charlie. Just to remind everybody, Charlie was diagnosed on the autism spectrum at 2 years old.
Correct.
And Charlie's got a huge imagination with all these characters, and they've come to life in his new book. And Charlie's drawing a few right now.
Mm-hmm.
You said that was Little Blue that you're drawing? Little Blue? Is that who that is?
Yes.
Who's the other one you're drawing?
You told me.
Blue from Angry Birds.
Oh, the Angry Birds, the little blue bird from Angry Birds.
Oh, okay.
They're in there always.
And during the break, Mom was telling us that this is kind of a lot that goes on during the day, is that Charlie's going to draw, and he gets close up on it and draws it out, and that's how y'all came up with the characters for the book.
Yes.
And he would tell you about it, and you'd kind of expand on what his drawings were.
Yes, and I never knew, like it was always very unexpected. Just, I never knew when it was going to happen, but it made everything, so much more fun and
Right.
special.
Now, you guys I mentioned before we went to break, you guys have a big event coming up this weekend, a book signing at Paper Places bookstore.
Yes, correct. It's on Saturday from, what's the 14th?
Yeah.
June 14th, Saturday from 11 to 2. Yeah, it's going to be super fun.
So what all's going on? Because I know it's a book signing, but there's some other stuff going to be happening at the bookstore too.
Yes. There's a couple of other people being featured, businesses. There's going to be a pop-up shop from the Crafty Teacher, and it's oh man, it's so cute. It's called a print and press, like so like t-shirts or like sweatshirts and stuff that you
Right.
can buy. Like, well, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a Southern woman girl thing, you know.
Right.
But she's going to have the shirt, the blank items, and then the designs, and you can pick it, and she'll do it while you're there.
Okay, yeah.
And then the lavender macaroon's going to be there as well.
Oh yeah, I've had macaroons from Lavender Macaroon. They're good.
They starve me to death when I see them on Facebook.
Yeah.
They look so good. They're so pretty. And then, of course, there's Paper Places Bookshop also has the cafe.
Right. Yeah.
And actually, they have a special drink right now in honor of this. It's
Okay.
called the Diddley Whirl.
Okay.
And we had it, and it's really good.
Yeah, I think I saw that on Facebook. Isn't it? It's Sprite based, and they got some other stuff going on with it.
It's because he likes fruit punch or cherry or strawberry drinks, but in our house it's just called red juice.
Right.
It's just all falls under that. And,
Right.
Other than that, all he drinks is water. So I told him that when they were making it, so it kind of has a fruit punch taste.
Yeah. Well, and you said caffeine's a no-go, so Sprite's good.
Yes.
There's no caffeine in
Yes.
Sprite.
Well, I'm not against him having it,
Right.
but just from the one time when he did, and we were on the road.
Right.
It was very interesting. I got scared for a minute. I didn't realize what happened. And when someone says bouncing off the walls, he was literally doing that, but in the truck.
Right.
And then, Mountain Dew's, and it was Code Red.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, he was probably 8.
Yeah.
He had never had anything like that his entire life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's got to be a shock to the system.
Yes, I really wish I had it on. camera or video
Yeah.
because my husband, we were dying laughing.
I bet.
And he was just like, but yeah, it's we got some Saturday and they're so good. They're
Well,
just very refreshing.
I think just the idea behind the book and the way that you came up with it is a cool thing because any of us who have had children, like I always say, I wish I'd have wrote those things down because there's so many funny things that they say and do that I can't think back on. I've done a decent job over the years of like just, oh, they said this funny, I'm gonna put it on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
And so, but to take that, and you said this is kind of over a 10-year period of his characters and experiences, I think that's really cool, and for us to have a glimpse into his world, I think that's the neatest thing about it.
Yes, and that's the whole message behind it is just that, it's seeing everything through someone else's eyes.
Right.
We don't all, it's not, everybody, again, is not the same.
Right.
And being different, we all see things differently, we all do things differently, we feel things, we look different, and that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Well, I think we live in a world where our differences don't get celebrated as much as they should.
That is 100% correct. And, it's uniqueness. I mean, it's how you were made. I mean, there's there's no other person, you're you. There's no other person like you.
Right.
And you think about it, I mean, you were made to be this way. I mean, you were, this little freckle was put here for a reason, and this, and that's something to be proud of and to be celebrated. And more often than not just children, but adults, might struggle with self-confidence or anything like that. And if this, if it just, even just one person, a child, an adult, because an adult will love this book too, just because of the message, plus it's super cute.
Right.
But if one person reads this and it makes, a positive difference, and it, maybe if they're feeling a certain way and this helps them feel seen and validated and, extraordinary, then I'm trying to cry. I'm very emotional. That's that's it. That's perfect. So, and that's kind of a representation of him too, because I think I told you he's kind of like small town famous.
Right. Yeah.
And then we'll go. He knows, everybody knows him.
Yeah.
And I don't know these people. And we've been at the beach before, and or like for instance the homecoming parade. Charlie, and I'm just like, oh hi, and who's that? Friends.
Right.
It's never fails. Everywhere we go, it doesn't matter, and he's just so. He's one of a kind.
I bet you have all kind of friends, don't you, at school?
Yeah.
You have a girlfriend?
Maria.
Maria?
We have to tell her hello. We miss her.
Oh, wow.
Maria, she's been right there with him, gosh, for as long as I can remember. They've always been in class together.
Yeah.
Actually, they played, their class did a production of Oz.
Okay, yeah.
Not this past year, but the year before, and he was the wizard, and then Maria was Dorothy.
Oh, cool. That's really neat. And you mentioned the Success Program earlier. We had a group from the Success Program came to the radio station. It was the high school group came over this past year during the school year and visited, and they were really cool to come in, and
They are.
and they loved the station, and we talked about music. That was one thing that all of them had a lot of different musical tastes. And
Yes.
they loved everything from Metallica to like it was more kids songs. So
Yes, I think they liked it. They just enjoy, it doesn't matter what kind of, what is it, genre it is, like the beat. And
Right.
that's what when you were asking me, I was like, just like upbeat stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I love those kids. They're amazing. They're a blessing in everybody's lives.
Yeah, and I guess being at Jasper City Schools, they do Dream Fit too, and so that's musical based, and they like the upbeat songs. And
They
that
sure
sort of
do.
thing. I know your mom said that you liked Hands Clap. I Can Make Your Hands Clap. Do you know that song?
Yes.
He loves it.
So I figured, what else do you like? What other music do you like? Do you remember off the top of your head?
What other songs do you like?
Party rock.
That's
Party
what I was
rock?
trying to remember.
Okay.
Yeah, how does that? Oh, what?
I think it's Party Rock Anthem, isn't it?
Oh.
I think that's what it's
Yes.
called. Yeah. How about you talked about Disney songs earlier. What's your favorite Disney movie? Do you have a Disney movie you like a lot?
The Wonderful Summer of Mickey Mouse.
Oh, cool. I don't know that one.
He really loves.
You like Mickey Mouse a lot?
Yes.
I like Mickey too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's cool. That they always have like the specials all year long, really, but for holidays.
Right.
I think that's one of them.
Okay.
That changes.
And then your mom told me that you also speak Spanish. Do you speak Spanish?
Yes.
Can you tell? The can't remember what it is, but the finish on, get it out. Okay. Can you that Spanish? I don't know. When you were talking to me the other day, the long sentence. Can you say that?
Yo soy más alto.
Yeah, but the really long one. I think it has one of your characters in it.
Los monstruos.
No, Pinkerton. That one.
Pinkerton no se siente bien porque está enfermo con la gripe.
What's that mean?
Pinkerton does not feel well because he is sick with the flu.
Oh wow.
What did you say before that? You said something before that, and I interrupted you. The other it was another saying.
Pinkerton does not feel well.
No, before that. You're just making stuff up.
Yes.
Just kind of chatting. Cool. That started when.
That was from the imagination.
Yes. He's the languages thing is another like a huge thing with him. Music, and languages. His Spanish started. He had just started. He was still wobbly walking.
Yeah.
I mean, like he was speaking it better than English.
Yeah.
And I guess it was from Dora the Explorer. That's
Yeah.
Diego.
Yeah.
But then the first time he had the flu and he was out of school for a week, he learned Russian.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he says stuff and I'm just like, okay. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. And he gets like really, really into something really quick, but then when he's done, it's like, time to move on.
And we talked while we were on the break. You love to play Roblox.
Yes.
See, I don't understand Roblox very well. My kids play it. What is it about Roblox that you like? What makes it fun?
Angry Birds?
No, on Roblox. What do you do on Roblox?
Yeah, what do you do on Roblox? Like the games. How do the games go?
When you're playing it, what are you doing? Like, you build stuff?
Yes.
What do you like to build?
A house?
Houses and things?
Yes.
It's kind of like, do you play Minecraft?
Oh, goodness. He used to. Do you play Minecraft?
Yes.
You do?
Have you seen the Minecraft movie yet?
I really do want to.
You do want to. You already saw it. I know they went to see it. His brothers went to see it. Did you
Yeah.
go with Daddy when they went to see Minecraft movie?
Yes.
It's hilarious.
I've heard that it's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
The scene that everybody talks about is the chicken
Chicken
jockey.
jockey.
Did you go crazy with chicken jockey?
Remember the chicken jockey part?
Yes.
Everybody that's watching or listening there to tell me that I need to let my kids sleep more. That's what they're gonna think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you see, he's just like, yeah,
He's
whatever.
like, yeah, why?
The chicken, there's some kind of song or something that goes along.
Yeah, that's what my kids were telling me. There's a song that goes with it.
What's that chicken song, Charlie? I don't know if you know it like your brothers do.
He's coming up with another character here.
What
And
is- Oh, that's. Let's see if he can guess who this is. This is another one of his. Who that is right there? That's.
Oh, I know who that is. That's Thomas. Thomas the Tank Engine, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, that's he's loved. That's been a thing since he could pick something up.
I've ridden on Thomas the Tank Engine before.
Did you hear him?
Yes.
I rode on the train, on Thomas the Train. he did not like that.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I said, don't yawn again.
Right.
So he
Yeah,
hold
held it in.
Well, did it?
What is it? Is Thomas your favorite, or is it? Who's the other one?
There's a James, right? Because that's my name.
That's he's red.
Yeah, he's red,
Yeah.
I think.
We like James. We have a lot of trains.
Now, did you watch Peppa the Pig when you were younger too?
Yes.
He still does.
You like
They all
Peppa
do.
Pig still? My kids always liked it. My daughter that just graduated, she loved Peppa the Pig, and she for about a year she spoke British almost, from watching it so much.
Can you talk like Peppa?
I sit on the moon. I must wear my boots.
Talk like what's the dad?
We will not get lost. I will not get grumpy.
That's good. What about the mom?
Oh, Daddy Pig, we're lost.
What about George?
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Yeah. What about Pedro something? The friends.
Okay.
If, for anybody that doesn't know, that sounds exactly like the characters.
Yeah, he's really good.
It's perfect. Now you love Mickey Mouse, so can you do Mickey Mouse's voice?
Oh boy.
Keep going.
Keep going, buddy. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Talk like Mickey.
Hi, Al.
That is so good. I don't know that I've ever listened to you do Mickey. You do Goofy?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
If you can do Donald Duck, now that would be really good. Can you do a Donald Duck voice?
Can you do it like your Uncle John can?
That was pretty close.
That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you have Mickey Mouse tell everybody to read The Adventures of Charlie?
Talk like Mickey and tell everybody.
Can you do that?
The Adventures of Charlie. Try to get differences.
Tell them they shouldn't get your book and read it.
I should get your book and read
Your
it.
book.
Just get my book and read it.
Oh, Toodles.
Oh, toodles.
That is perfect.
See, I'm learning things that I didn't know he could do. I knew he'd do some voices, but that's the first time I've heard Mickey.
Those are great. Those are really good voices. Remind everybody about the book signing this weekend. That'll be a lot of fun. Tell us again what's going on with it.
It's Saturday. That's this Saturday, June the 14th, from 11 to 2, at Paper Places Bookshop and Cafe. And Charlie's going to be there. We'll be there. You can come get your book signed. We'll have copies there that you can purchase and have signed. It's going to be really fun. There's going to be some other vendors there. A pop-up shop by a crafty teacher that does really, really pretty designs, really cute things. You can pick the base or shirt that you want it on, and then pick your design, and she'll press it while you're there. And then the lavender macaroon will be there, and of course, the coffee house has the cafe, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
Or not the coffee house. I'm sorry. The
bookshop.
Yes, the
Yeah.
bookshop. You can tell my mind's on coffee.
Well, and I haven't been to the cafe yet, but I hear it's really good. And I've seen pictures of the sandwiches. It looks really good.
Yes, that's actually, I was saying earlier, if you go by there this week, they have a special drink. All their drinks are wonderful, and they do like dirty sodas, and it's just, everything's great. But they made a drink to honor, to celebrate the book, and it's the town in the book is Diddley Worldville.
Yeah.
And the name of the drink is the Diddley World.
The Diddley World.
And
yeah.
it's delicious.
Yeah.
But you should also definitely try their chicken salad and pasta salad.
I've got to get by there this week. I'll probably swing by at the book signing too.
Yes. Another friend.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
Let's see, there was one more thing I was going to get you to remind us about. Oh, yeah, where can we buy the book? That's the thing everybody needs to know. Now, I'm sure they can buy it at the book signing.
Correct.
But if people can't make it, we got people listening and watching all over the world. Where can they go to buy the book online? Or
Yes, it's any place that sells books online. They should have it.
like Amazon, Books A Million, all
yeah,
those?
but the main, like Amazon, Barnes and Noble, I can never think of that. Goodness, you can go to like Walmart.com.
Yeah.
And if you just type in the Adventures of Charlie Yeah, you
Yeah.
just type that in and then type in delighting in differences.
Right.
It brings it up. But just, I've seen them. I don't know how they're already on eBay, but I've seen some there. That was new to me. That was kind of
Yeah.
a weird thing, but yeah, there's also a website, the book website for that the publisher did. It's Fulton Books. You can just go to fultonbooks.com and they have like a section that has their newest releases of their
Okay.
authors, and they have a whole page with the adventures of Charlie and everything on it. It has every single link that you would need
Yeah.
on there. Excuse me, in a really cute video.
Charlie, anything else that you want to say about your book?
Yeah.
What do you want to say about
How do you do?
it? And that's the character. That's the goat, right?
Yes.
They should get your book so they can they can see what you're talking about. Meets or bleeds a lot.
Yes, they everybody do rush out, get the book, come to the book sign will be the best thing so you can meet Charlie and get your. I bet he'll sign it for you. Get your book signed, and then you'll learn all the characters that are popping around in Charlie's head. How about before we leave, Charlie? Can you beatbox for me one more time?
Do it real good. Good job, bud.
That is
That's so
really good.
good.
Perfect, man. Well, Charlie, thanks for coming in, and Anna, thanks for coming in today
Thank
to
you
let
all.
everybody know about the book. Hopefully, like you said, if one person can read the book and it changes their heart, autism is in the news a lot lately for not very good reasons.
Correct.
This shows that anybody can do anything they want to do.
Absolutely.
I think it's incredible. So thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for listening to Live
Thank
at
you.
9 this morning.
Thumbs up.
Give me a thumbs up. There you go. Thank
Thank
you
you.
everybody for listening to Live at 9 this morning. I'm James Phillips. Coming up here at 10 a.m., Woody Wilson will be here, and he will be going through the class as he is the professor of rock and roll. Later this week, Live at 9 will be back on Thursday, and we'll have a local organizer of a Juneteenth event that's coming up this weekend as well in downtown Jasper. And then on Friday, we'll also have a person coming in who is over the Recovery Den and the Walker County Recovery Cafe. That's a new thing going on in downtown as well. So a lot of stuff going on in Jasper this week. Thank you for tuning in. Here's a break and a few songs, and then Woody Wilson will be here. Thanks for listening to Live at 9.